Stand to MechWarriors, and welcome back to another episode of BattleTech Advanced 3062 as we continue the campaigns of Bubba's Boyz. And last time, well, the Royal Ostrock got a little bit messed up and we ran into a Royal Crusader, which I gotta say, I think the Royal Crusader could probably kick the crap out of my Royal Ostrock any day of the week, so we're modifying it a little bit. But streaks don't build heat if you miss, is the point. Who cares? Again, our heat efficiency right now is stupidly high. We are 84 of 85. We build one heat every time we fire, and that is assuming we throw in the medium laser. If we don't fire the medium laser, we're -9. So it's fine. Oh, we've time traveled YouTube. We have Dolores, indeed. So yeah, I don't view the streaks as having any real value. I mean, you gotta also take it, if you want to take into account their heat, they're building 60 per shot. So I have no interest in them. I think they're garbage. They shall remain garbage, and I will not put them back on my mech. Could do with lower armor actuators, but I kind of don't care because they're just going to get blown off again because I have so little armor. Also, the other problem is look how much rear armor this thing is packing. 20, 20, 30, 50 armor on the arms. We really want to keep them at arm's length with this mech. So we're definitely going to go in that direction. Besides, we're not really using our ER largest for anything else. Reliable got a little bit dented. I think we took a crit to a gyro, and that's about it. Yeah, gyro crit. Oh, we lost a heatsink. So I'll throw a heatsink into here. There we go. That'll fix it. I don't think we need to make any modifications to this mech. Oh, the DeLorean never ran properly in this movie. It's BattleTech approved armor. It's terrible. It's terrible. C'est terrible. So one thing we could end up doing is, and I have to check the weights because I don't actually know if it's possible, is show me that MRM-20. 7 tons. That puts me up to a heat of what? 53? Would be something like this. Because, surprisingly, this actually does work. 7 tons of missile power. Yeah, not only that, but it's 20 missiles being shoveled at somebody. Does 80 damage, which is quite nice. Does it synergize well with that UAC? Optimal's 270 with a max of 510. It's got a much shorter optimal, but the maximum ranges jive with each other quite nicely, actually. The pulse is kind of nice, I suppose, for accuracy, but I've been noticing it's missing a lot. I'm not quite sure if it's worth it. It's like someone got a shovel and put into the bin of ammo, throwing it at the enemy, hoping it all hits. Yeah. I don't know if taking the -1 accuracy would be worth it. Maybe not yet. In the future, potentially. We'll probably look into that. But for now, I think we'll keep with what we've currently got. But that is probably the direction we'll be moving to in the future. So we'll get these mechs all patched up, ready to go. We have reached the end of a planet. So I probably should have waited until after we had left, but when I was checking earlier today, by earlier today I of course mean when I was checking before the stream started, we had run everything dry. I'm just checking ammunition and everything first. Triple plus laser gives it's an accuracy bonus. Ammo, arrow, 4. We may as well start stocking up now. SMR Inferno ammo. Ooh. Give me all of that. Because once I start adding heat into the mix, the game is over. Machine gun, machine gun arrays, improved jump jets. Engine XL. It's only 500,000 C-bills. Are you kidding me? I couldn't buy that. Mortars, are they any good in BTA? I would say maybe. Wait, is there the actual arrow launcher? No, there's not. Okay. So a mortar is an LRM that can't be intercepted by AMS. So, is it 8 damage for 4 times? Yeah, that's how that works. So 4 shots at 8 damage. So it's twice as big as an SRM, but with the range of an LRM that can fire indirectly and can scatter. Although a mortar that misses lands at its own feet, so not sure if I'd want to do it. Put it in the ER large network. See, you say that, and I actually was considering it. 4 tons of 8x4. It's not terrible, all things considered. Once you start adding in the special ammunition types, like the acid ammo especially, it can become incredibly brutal. My only concern right now is that gun indirect fire weapons, if they miss, they land at your own feet, which makes pain a little bit too much. So, we could pick that up. Got a mask, TTS missile, +2 missile accuracy. Tempting. Rangefinder does not give the gunnery bonus like it does in Roughnecks. Lower and upper arms. Do I have one of these? I do not. We'll buy it.
New equipment.
And now I'm going to go to my mech bay. I'm going to sell all of my junk so that I can afford to upgrade the ship when the time comes. So I am not interested in commandos. I'm not interested in fire bees. Get rid of all those. Not rid of the Hollander. I am not interested in a Vulcan. Nor a Clint. God save us from the Clint. Or any form of cicadas ever designed. Watch the cash go up and up and up. I really should be doing this more often. The Firestarter Omni, absolutely not. The Hatchetman will keep. The Blackjack we will get rid of. The Huron Warrior we shall get rid of, because I don't think I'm actually heading towards Davian space anytime soon. The Bombard, we have 3 parts, so I'll keep him. The Enforcer, on the other hand, I will... Oh, no, it's an XL Enforcer, so I'll keep that. The Kintara I'll keep out of respect for Wreck-Gar. We have almost another Ostrock, so I'll keep all of those. I will keep the Crusader parts out of respect for Otto. But the point of mortars are the ammunition, you will miss a lot. You know you want to pick up the XL. Firebeat's too small for us. Haven't seen a Vulcan? Nor a Bombard? The Bombard you may end up having to see. Give XL or Rito. Bubba can name a mech the Locust and cause the enemies to be overcome. The Grasshopper. I'll save it for Simbri. That's a primitive Orion though, so that's gonna be too much pain to upgrade to a proper mech. Keep the Awesome. We'll keep the Battlemaster, because I've grown to very much care for Battlemasters for totally unrelated reasons. Alright, let's travel. Navigation. We have a trip to make. There's a flashpoint up there that I'm going to avoid, but there's a flashpoint down here that I... Oh, should we do it? Should we do the Arana Restoration flashpoints? Or is it broken? Does anybody know? Did we start upgrading? Start upgrading what? Battlemasters are awesome? Battlemasters are pretty awesome. So does anybody know if it's broken? That's my question. Wait, you get a lamb out of the Arana Restoration Coronation? That seems ridiculous. Yeah, the Argo is currently being upgraded. We're going to start moving in the path towards getting more pilot space. Desperate definition of meh. Oh, cruel. So cruel. Alright, let's travel to the Arana Restoration Coronation. Break orbit on here. Before anything happens, though, I am going to pause. Because there is a modification I want to make. And that is to the Ostrock. Top work. Alright, let's refit this bad boy. I don't know BattleTech, as I don't have it, so I don't know if it's broke or not. Alright, pull that out. And equipment. Got that in there. Ugh. We're gonna die. It's gonna be bad. And we're gonna go weapons. We're gonna go ER larges. Quartet of ER larges. And then we're gonna armor the ever-loving heck out of it. Yay! Now the mech is actually defended. Let's see. Support systems. I will then trim ever so slightly from the legs and arms. 95, 95. 1 ton. And I'll give it a tag. Beautiful. I guess, indeed. Do I want heat sinks? It's only building 24. I suppose. Ruining all my fun. Make me have to put a double heatsink onto it instead of a tag. Alright, that puts me up to a 90 for 100, which is 10. Exchanger? Nah. That would only give me that would give me a discount of 10, but I would need to lose 12. So the exchanger would only give me back 10 heat off of it. And I don't think the exchanger actually, yeah. Oh no, it gives me 3. So I'd be technically ahead by 1? I think that's how that works. Let's check. I'm behind on 10. I should be behind. Oh no, that's a normal heatsink. Yeah. Yeah, I would end up behind on that exchange. So it's better off just to have the additional one. Gotta protect the side torsos. Yup. I hate this mech already. But it might be usable. So it's gonna stay at maximum range and just ER large laser everybody. It has no capability for close range combat.
Shouldn't be too hard.
It's even missing most of its actuators. Exchangers 2 tons? Yeah, it's pretty terrible. Automation is over. Head over to the engineering bay to start the next step. Tag is the bane of anyone. Yeah, but being able to put down continuous salvos is awesome. Alright, habitat pod. I need structural repair. 15 days and 90,000 seeples. So cheap! So incredibly cheap. Got financial report coming up as well. I would have pulled off like half of the armor and fit some small laser attack. Nah, never. Absolutely not. This mech now needs to be able to survive all of the long-range barraging that it's going to get because it's carrying a bomb in its torsos. So, I'm not happy with the mech. But I realize that we kind of need it to work properly. All things could end up being absolutely terrible, but...
I've got the financial report.
Small lasers would be awesome. Punch at close range? What? I think you guys have not realized the actual use of the mech. Alright, let's see. TT for 10% means you'd have to generate 120 plus heat to turn to be any good. That's a hot mech. Yep. Ball of armor and add jump jets for reasons? No. Should be fine. It'll be reasonable. I'll keep it in back. I'll never actually risk it. Although I would prefer to have indirect fire weapons on a mech that has an XL engine just so I can hide it behind a mountain. But if the enemy is at all intelligent, they will start focusing it hard because it'll be so easy to kill. Make us see if you get 120 plus. Yeah. We can handle it though. Ostrock's done. And structural repair is done. And of course now we want to get our next level of habitat pod, which will be ready in 20 days, so we can get more MechWarriors. Because all of you need to bring running. Is that a mini charger? An Ostrock? No. Ostrocks are very much longer range battle mechs anyway. That's why the seats are non-stick coated. Alright. Welcome to orbit, people. Alright, there's no consecutive deployments, the engagement length is short, and it will give us a BattleTech loot crate. And no, I'm not going to read the Flashpoint like I used to, because I don't think that would end well. Don't have the voice for it anyway. Retribution. No, Coronation Day. Start the mission. It's a priority mission at that. Save first? Is it broken? Well, it saved as soon as I entered orbit, so technically it has been saved. So we'll find out. So, loot crates are always fun. And if I can get a lamb, I will definitely make it work. Yeah, it saved the moment we entered orbit, so we're safe. It saves at the end of every month. Oh, interesting. Was not expecting that. You put 1980s vinyl car seats in a rifleman. What makes you think that most mechs don't already have that? Have you seen some of the internal drawings? It's all fake pleather and crap. None of them are like actual crash couches. Oh. Alright, so. I wonder how this will go. First time I ran it through, it was busted. However, it goes good. Alright.
Command interface initiated. initiated.
None of these are my mechs. What is this? I was under the impression.
Odd. I don't like it.
Alright, let's see if this works.
Head on a swivel and be ready for anything.
So my pilot is actually probably in a fairly decent position to be able to handle this mission, just in terms of skills. Oh, she gets a Royal Kintaro. That's cute. What does he get? He just gets a standard Centurion. I assume you put... No, they put me in Shadowhawk 2D. Of course. Couldn't put me in my Ostrock. Alright, so we're driving a Shadowhawk 2D. On the bright side, I don't have anything to, lose.
Let's get down to it.
I want it. What, the Royal Kintaro? Yeah, I can imagine that. In your version, you were piloting a lamb? I am instantly jealous. I would have much preferred to be driving a lamb. Alright, so we've investigated the outpost.
Whatever's happening here, I won't let it derail your coronation.
Oh, trust me, it did. It derailed their coronation for like 10, 15 years.
I will prove myself worthy of the faith you've placed in me.
Gotcha. My version, I piloted a goat. First of all, I don't think you actually played it. That's specifically meant to teach you about battle mechs piling each other up. So we'll get out of here. Raju, keep the high ground. Shoot down on the enemy, because those two Arano soldiers that we're about to run into, they be liars and cheaters. Panther and a Shadowhawk 2H. At least they'll be lightly armored. So that'll be that.
Copy that.
We'll have the Kintaro go down the road. Because that's what Kintaros do, right? They face tank the enemy.
Alright, let's get down to it.
Sorry, that was good. Does this game not have lambs? It does have lambs. Those overcome AI, I think.
I'm moving.
So we'll get everybody in position. And we'll kick the ever-loving crap out of these idiots. Because they decided to side with the wrong team.
Alright, let's get down to it.
That hostile hawk is no 2H, it's a 2D. Yeah. Was it? No, it's a 2H. And we're in the 2D. Alright, the House Arano Guardsmen, who are totally not, like, being bribed.
Get behind us.
You didn't train me to cower rush you. You
Yeah,
trained me to fight.
we'll rush you on in.
Safeties disengaged.
Apparently we had safeties on, so there's that. And we'll rush in to get the other side flank.
Alright, let's get down to it.
And welcome to combat.
How can I help?
You are going to beat the ever-loving crap out of this Panther. And hopefully murderize him.
Confirmed.
That's how we'll start that. That hostile hawk is no 2H's, it's 2D. So much for his large laser.
Punch right through his armor.
Who am I saying greetings to? Oh, Relics. Relics, welcome to the stream. You've shown up just in time for us to, I guess, play through the original game. Alright, get in right behind him. Hiya, buddy.
Confirmed.
Now we're going... Oh, I was going to Precision Strike, but apparently I don't have that.
Administering justice.
That was beautiful.
Battle mech.
That AC-5 ammunition explosion, that's what took the whole thing out. And then can Bubba finish off the poor defenseless little Panther
Alright, let's get down to
with a punch. There we go.
One fewer
And that's the way you do it. Safety of the battle mech, what does this mean? This is my safety. Hey, it's Majira again. The guy I gave a terrible Spanish accent to. God, that first campaign was so bad.
I fear this is only the
Critical
beginning.
Pancreas. Controls are so good. Controls are really nice. We'd like to get our hands on them.
Your training.
The problem is getting your hands on
Likely
one.
to get ugly between here and there.
Well.
Is it like 3 or 4 phases through the mission? I'm very glad the way that Tex is
Got your back.
sort of narrating this whole thing. Because it makes perfect sense.
Roger.
Because Duncan Fisher is the one who's supposedly narrating it. Should I put it right? What's the safety shooting a PPC from Atlas? Sure, we'll go with that one. And you're just gonna rush right on in here. See everybody, trigger the combat round. Striker light tanks. What are you? You're a galleon. You're less dangerous. Penetrating hits. But there's a very specific reason why I moved Bubba before I moved Command. Command has LAMs. Tex is cool. This is true.
Tell me what you need.
Tex has single-handedly shaken up the BattleTech
Affirmative.
sort of content creator genre. And I'm very jealous. And I also listen to basically everything he puts out.
Lock in on the target.
Alright, missiles away. Alright, so we're doing a good job of cutting through the Striker's armor. However, they are going to get their shots back in on us. That was Duncan Fisher who's telling the story. There was a Shadowhawk lamb there. Okay. Yeah, that sounds completely accurate. So can you get 2 jump ships if you keep playing through the campaign? As in 2 Argos? Because the Argo is technically not a jump ship. But no, I don't believe so. Hey, it's Alik. Welcome to the stream. You missed you basically beating the crap out of a whole bunch of tanks. All on your own.
Talk to me.
Nobody there helped you at all. They were not the corpses with 3 other mech pilots trying to deal damage to tanks. No, sir, it was just you. Why did that vehicle explode? Which vehicle? What vehicle exploded? I wasn't actually paying enough attention in order to answer that question accurately. Also, Maniacal was with the ammo. Okay.
You have my attention.
Bubba, go kill destruction. It'll be super easy. What do you see? A scorpion. Multiple strikers. Yeah, let's beat the crap out of the scorpion. And I'll have Kamea clean up the striker. Crew compartment crit. Come on, do it, do it, do it. Yes! Okay, we killed that.
No. We're too late.
I think you'll find that we have arrived exactly on time. For a MechWarrior is never late nor early. They arrive exactly when they intend to. And you should be dead. So Kamea actually acquitting herself quite well in this battle. I'm a little bit surprised.
Destroyed.
The original campaign. The original campaign was actually pretty decent.
I've got your back.
I do not lie. And no target. That's unfortunate.
Accelerating to maximum speed.
Alright, and now we go to the next location. No, not Alexander! Boom. The entire city explodes. I will be back. I'm going to see if there's any mints in the shop. Maybe we should hire? Sure, I'd love to. That'd be great. And then Espinosa. The fair.
Attention, all Espinosa forces.
Right,
This
her
is
again.
Lady Victoria Espinosa. Lady Arano is to be apprehended and taken alive by my command.
I don't think she quite understood what the whole thing was about, was she?
And you will have me to deal with.
First of all, because none of these people are going to let me live. So why would I even bother? Kill that.
One attitude adjustment coming right up.
I keep forgetting that this is not my Shadowhawk.
Well, who needed salvage
Gandalf would make fun of a make for a fun mech type. And the cicada's down.
Yes, I hear you.
Kamea, would you like to kill a... I guess the locust is more dangerous?
I'm
Actually,
making it.
between those two mechs, I'm not entirely sure which one is the more dangerous one.
I'll do what you ask.
But she honestly probably has enough firepower to kill either one. Spider and the locust are both going to be incredibly annoying once they actually get underway, though.
Discharging weapons.
Ooh, interesting. That's a lot of things exploded.
Pierced through the
And a
armor.
head hit. Alright, so unfortunately the cicada is going to be able to stand up now. And he'll be able to move and do things. Which was not the plan. Did he hit the Shadowhawk? Wasn't clear. Sorry for ground beef. Oh, ground beef. She sounds like a Romulan. I don't know if I'd go that far. Then again, I haven't watched Picard. Alright, what else you got? Is that it? Nope, they got the spider on the move because they're trying to get the spider out of here. I think that's the kid I missed. I don't know if it wasn't clear. Yeah, unfortunately, it can be a little bit annoying, and there's no combat log in this version of the game. So now they all get to move before me, fire all of their weapons my way. It's a lot of missiles hitting me. I cry shenanigans.
Dumb for having all the armor.
And then the Locust is going to kick Raju, which is the most brilliant plan ever. Because now he's placed himself within punching range of, you know, fairly solid mech. They're both going to punch him. Alright, that was dumb. But I'll explain why in just a moment.
How can I help?
First and foremost, Raju, you're going to completely ignore them. Because they're babies. And you shall instead murderize the cicada. Because that's what heroes do.
Damn you for making me
And
do
he's
that,
dead.
son.
Easy. Poor cicada. I think the cicada missed, I don't know, punch the lights? No, Raju can't punch the lights. Everybody else gets to punch the lights. You're gonna go beat the ever-living crap out of the Locust, because the Locust has not been damaged and you do a lot of damage. And there's just no more CT.
Will rise to the top. I'm legally obligated to inform you I'm paid per kill.
And then Kamea will rush in and destroy you.
I'm on it.
And that'll take out his leg, but not kill him.
If you had
Although the
any
pilot...
sense, you'd
Oh no, when he falls over, he will die. So, goodbye. Empty mech. Oh, Madeira survived.
You get to that ship, Alexander. I mean it. We will not lose.
I seem to remember it was a lot harder to get to this ship. How do I have to get to the Union?
Incoming transmission.
But I don't care. Ow. My ears.
Attention, citizens of Coromadir 6. This
If
is
you read
Lord
Discworld, the
Santiago
particularly
Espinosa.
would be a better variant for
With the
that.
unanimous support of the founding
To make a more
houses,
classic
I have
asylum.
assumed control of the Oregon Coalition. For your own protection,
I like how they
urge
said
you
don't
to
kill
remain
Kamea,
calm
and then they just
and
shot her
stay
in the back.
indoors until otherwise instructed. All hostile units, stand down.
Let me force them
and
aside,
you
destroy
have
the
my
Espinosa
oath you will not
vehicles.
be harmed. Resist,
I remember there was a
and
lot
you
more
will
damage on all of
be
my
fine.
mechs. Alright, we'll bring the Centurion around, and we'll blow somebody up.
Father placed his faith in that man.
Well, your father was a bad judge of character. But enough recriminations of the past. Let's go kill everybody else. Doesn't need a mech Triple H. Fire. Oh good, you hit. You have a chance of killing him, actually. You did not succeed in that chance, but you had the
Yes,
chance.
I hear you. Location confirmed.
And now you will just barrage.
Affirmative.
More penetrating hits, and now you're dead. Oh wow, blew up both LRM and SR ammunition bins, so he's having the worst of all days.
What do you want?
And you're just not going to be able to get a shot. Unfortunate.
Some bad decisions at high speed.
Now the vehicles get to respond. Apparently I have to blow them both up. Wait, how do you see me but I can't? Oh no, you must have moved like 6 inches to the side. Need some moonshine. Can you imagine if Bubba had been our player character for the full-on campaign?
Know who's dumb for having all the armor?
Or Tarek got better.
Talk to me.
I don't know about that. I'm willing to take the compliment, but I don't know. I don't know how much significantly better I got. Considering the first mission was super easy, there was kind of no room to get better. You'll be easy to kill, so I'll kill you because you're a little bit harder.
Triggering an alpha strike.
Should have fired you at the other target. But hey, you'll be dead.
That was a critical hit, lad.
I'm listening.
Okay, now you can line up
I'll make
right
it
like
happen.
so. And nuke the Scorpion. While shattering all buildings in between. I remember... Oh yeah, there will be turrets, like right outside the base thing. Went away for a moment and it's like we're playing the whole new campaign. Don't mind, it's like Flashpoint. Yeah, it's the Flashpoint as told by Duncan Fisher. So we're just sort of blasting our way through that at the moment.
All right.
And now
let's
we'll
get down
kill
to it.
you.
One attitude adjustment coming right up.
There we go. All vehicles destroyed.
Who brings a tank to a mech fight?
Oh yeah, they
Alright,
blow up our
Cabela's.
dropship, don't they? And then we have to run to the other dropship.
On my way.
I think that's how that works.
I'm on my way.
Don't make me order your death.
My lady.
Hi, buddy. What you doing? Let me ask you this question. Do you really think that you want to get involved in this battle? Alright. Yes, they're going to shoot Kamea a lot. Texas Shadowhawk powered by moonshine, bad decisions, and stupid ideas. I don't think Tex would drive a Shadowhawk, though. I think he'd want something a little bit faster. That might be my biases speaking, but I do kind of think that he would want to be in something nimble. I thought for a second I had left a supercharger on or something. Yeah, those are ignorable.
All weapons are go.
Beat the overloving crap out of the Wolverine. Oh good, gyro crit.
Take that.
Like to order death and large fries. An awesome or a Highlander? The awesome I just think would be a little bit too slow. Oh, Tex wants an awesome, it's his favorite mech. Oh, okay. So I take it all back. The man himself has spoken. Alright, so let me deliver some royal justice, baby. Actuator destroyed, narked. Oh, I forgot she has narc beacons.
Inflicting heavy damage.
She just normally kills everything that she sees first, so I didn't have a cause to remember. Okay, how about if I just jumped? Oh yes, if I just jump, I can get right on top of here. Hi. Surprise.
One attitude adjustment.
There goes his leg. And his engine.
I'm legally
So, yeah, that Wolverine pilot was a thing. See, I'm jealous you got 3 good mechs when I played this RNG. This entire... Hey, I would have wanted the Shadowhawk Lamb. With an arrow. Oh, that sounds so cool, man. What's the technology spoken?
With a glancing blow.
The very first text talks about it like he says it's his very favorite mech. I didn't remember that he had said it was his favorite mech. I knew he liked the mech.
Roger.
So Tex in and awesome. There goes one turret.
Target destroyed.
And
Tell me what
then
you need.
Bubba can just sort of walk into this thing while blowing up the second.
All right.
And we'll have Kamea easily able to get to the end.
One attitude adjustment coming right up.
Oh, you didn't blow up the entire thing.
You have my attention.
That's okay. I'll take care of it.
Eliminating hostile.
Easy. Yeah, you wasted that one. Yep.
Target destroyed.
Utterly annihilated. Obliterated, one might even say.
Affirmative.
Okay, you can get in there. You get in there, and we're all in.
Thank you, Sir Rashu. Thank you both.
And we move like 6 inches to the back for reasons that nobody has quite explained to me.
Promise you that.
Oh, hi. I love... Oh, do you know? What? No, my mech. It was sabotaged. Oh well, so much for that.
Mission successful.
Yeah, that seemed way, way easier than the first time we played it. Although, when you first play it, you only have a blackjack. BJ Wong. So, you've basically got 6 medium lasers. Which ones are better? The PPC Awesome or the other one? So, that's an interesting question. When it comes to playing a MechWarrior game, the PPC Awesome is the better one. When it comes to one of these games, where you've got limited hard points and stability mechanics and all that, the LRM one is better. Because the LRM version gives you more options. But in the when you're playing the MechWarrior version of the game where you get to aim all the weapons, I'd rather have the triple PPC so that I can just blow somebody's leg off in almost immediately. So, kind of becomes a question of in-universe or in-game. Loot! Give me a loot cache, 300,000 C-bills, and a Royal Griffin part. Thanks. I feel cheated. Alright, so, successful mission. No damage to any of our mechs. I can't complain too much after all, you know, we didn't lose anybody. So there's that. Check the barracks, see if Bubba managed to level up. So for MechWarrior 4, and that it's PPC, but with tabletop it's LRM. Pretty much, that's what I would say. So worth it. What do we get? 10 out of 10. I don't know if I'd agree with you. Max Sprint. Yes. Max Sprint is so much more powerful in the mods than it is in vanilla. Because in vanilla, if you sprint, you don't get to shoot. But in most of the mods that you play, when you sprint, you can still shoot. Everybody say hi to Otto.
Training confirmed.
He's currently sitting at the top because he's got an A in his name. Now Flashpoint gives player roll. Had the same reaction. Blue boxes are the worst. This is true. Also, this is Greybeard. Everybody say hi to Greybeard. Greybeard is not a very tactical pilot.
Training complete.
Kager's good. Moon is good. Pyro's good. This is Roughnecks. He used to be a frontline pilot, and then he took an arrow to the knee.
Yes, Commander.
And Rekgar, I think I'll save up for his, for shooting scoot. Shooting scoot would be way better. Very tactical. Let's check the store. As long as we're here, we may as well find out what we can buy. So we can buy a Centurion part, which I suppose... Oh, no, we can just buy a Centurion for 7 million C-bills. So I'm not sure why I'd want to spend 7 million C-bills on a bog standard Centurion. But hey, if that's your thing. You can also spend 4.8 million C-bills on an Urban Mech R90. Which one's the R90? Medium laser, small laser, small laser. Oh, it's the PPC. It's not terrible. AC2 triple plus gives accuracy and crit instead of damage like you need it to in order to be useful. They sell an unlimited number of LB2X. Wait. Okay, well at least Bloody got his tonnages right. No, yeah, I'm gonna have to watch the VOD since I missed the arrow to the knee. Why is the Urban 4 million C-bills? Because someone does not understand inflation. Also, PSA for those on the new patch of Rogue-Tech, mortars are pretty decent now, and they don't land at your feet, but scatter around the target like they should. Nice. Hopefully Bloody will incorporate that into his mod sometime soon. Heavy Gauss ammo. Don't mind if I do. Light Gauss ammo. Absolutely not. Oh well, there's decent amounts of cluster for everybody, and UAC ammo. Oh, we must be on a ballistic planet. Yeah, there are LB-10Xs for sale. Wait, are there? Oh, they're there, yes. So, LB-10Xs are pretty sweet, actually. Because they have the tonnage reduction. Which makes them quite nice. Let me buy 2 of them. I don't know what I'll put them in, but it's nice to have. Also, for that, I'm going to need cluster and slug ammo for.
New equipment available.
Apparently there's only cluster rounds. That will be awkward for the next little while. Just gonna buy a whole bunch of ammunition. I have a ton of mech parts to sell. And we good. Although I kind of find it somewhat amusing that they sell an infinite number of LB2s, yet they do not sell ammunition for LB2s. So, stop buying everything. Why? I have money for once. I can afford it. Ooh, the +5 damage PPC. 60 damage for 7 tons. It's actually really good. 10 stability. Buy you.
New weapon systems available.
Let's see, LRMs, Artemis, Swarm, ammunition for MRMs. Is there an improved MRM? There is not, but I need the ammunition for the MRMs anyway. And a narc beacon. And some narc ammo. Oh shoot, I may have spent a little too much. Just a bit. Not that much too much, but a little bit too much. Alright, so we're actually pretty good. Oh, you can buy Pharaoh here. I'm gonna have to do that. But first things first, let's go see if we can't turn around a mission. 17 ammo pins of narc. Is that what I bought? Did I buy 17 ammo bits of narc? Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, we're fighting the Torians, which means we have an opportunity. Does anybody know what that opportunity is? Take a guess. First one to guess gets a cookie. Why did I buy 17 tons of narc ammo? Because you never know. This is why we were more party packs. Hey, I will probably just sell it all. Surely they can't hold it. See, Pyro got it. We have a better than average chance of running into a Talos. And if we can get a Talos, that's a solid 50 tonner. That looks cool. So, 17 begin this one. Yeah, we'll just like fire them all at the targets. We'll narc the entire world. We'll drop it out the back of the back of the leopard. And when it just rain down on top of targets. Can I have a cookie now? Here's your cookie. Don't actually have a cookie. Talos are great. Talos just look cool. That's my main thing. I don't really care if a mech is good or not. I care if it looks cool. And the Talos really does. Haven't heard of a Talos? It is not part of the vanilla game. It's one of the mechs that got made. Shade made it. And it is gorgeous. And I think they honestly need to use an upscaled Talos for the Rakshasa model. But that's just me. Oh goodness, we have a lot of ground to cover. So with that out of the way, I was trying to figure out whether or not I should move up above, and the answer to that question is no. No, we should not. We're just gonna take a nice long trip through the middle of the area. Yes, and Pyro has the link to the Talos. The 4B is a pretty good one. About 2 minutes behind voice. Oof, that's pretty rough. Why do you always seem to be so far behind? That really confuses me. Where else are we getting? Wait, are we engaged?
Let's get down to it.
No, we're not. Okay.
Don't need to tell me twice.
So we're just going to move through this incredibly restrictive, narrow pass that clearly no one would ever booby strap, because why would anybody ever consider doing something so dishonorable? It looks like a Rakshasa? See, that's what I said.
There. Okay.
You make a Rakshasa model? Well, they don't have a Rakshasa. Right now they're using a Mad Cat 2B. And I get it, but no. I just did F5.
Alright, let's
That's a
get
shame.
down to it.
We're just going to all move through the windy, twisty canyons. Now, if I were the enemy, I would have seeded all of these with minefield after minefield after minefield. And then I would hide infantry up in the hills here with, you know, portable SRM launchers. Mad Cat with rocket pod ears? What, the Talos? No, I don't think it has rocket pod ears. I think it's actually got bushwhacker styler.
Alright.
Oh, we've identified the target already. Was not expecting that. But hey, we're here for a fight and they're about to give it to me. Forward, and fear not pain nor death. I'm a little bit annoyed that I wasn't able to brace him up top here, because now I'm going to take additional damage when I don't deserve to take that damage. I did everything right. I like Comstar did on Ticket. Yep. Hey, it's an assassin! God, the assassin's such a terrible mech. Oh boy. And we got more incoming. A couple of missiles over towards the Griffin. Luckily for us, they can't hit the broadside of a barn. 3 lances, hope for Talos. That's the plan. Actually, no, hope for 2 Taluses and hope that one of them is equipped with an XL engine. Oh, we've got artillery. Goodness, that can be painful. At least it's lifespan properly.
I'm on the clock.
All right, Bubba, let's start killing people.
Alright, let's get down.
So one of you is an artillery mech, which is somewhat distressing.
One attitude adjustment coming right up.
Alright, so you managed to miss a significant number of those important shots. All reliable. Now going to stand in the middle and bulwark everything. Just getting rained on his parade. I've noticed that things don't seem to light on fire in this nearly as much as they do in Rogue Tech. But then I remember that our Rogue Tech strategy consisted 90% of running around with Inferno-based ammunition.
Moving fast.
Hi. Okay, so that didn't work, and probably should have used the sensor lock on that. Yes, in this defo, and running for the worst mech ever.
Waiting for orders.
Unless you're that one dude in Solaris who used like an assassin equipped with nothing but like LRM5s, he was able to make it work.
Rolling.
Oh goodness, is that a thump back? No, no it's not. It's a swipe back. I will deal with you in a moment, sir. He has just managed to miss all of the major PPCs. So he is the luckiest assassin pilot alive. Maybe the Oshrock will be able to take him. This will be an interesting question. Sensor lock. Onto you, and just kind of hope that the Oshrock can see what's going on. Elaborate on what? It's a Roughneck. Well, we need a mech like that.
Barely hit, Commander.
We've got a lot of enemy to cover.
On the move.
So do not invite them to shoot at you more. Oh yes, that's what I'm looking for. Mwah, beautiful. He's like, what just happened here? The LRM Assassin? Okay, so there was a video going around when Solaris kind of started up of a guy who took an assassin in one of the light leagues, or lighter-ish leagues, whatever league the assassin's in. The way they had that whole thing set up was terrible. And he had the assassin equipped with nothing but LRM5s. And he would run around the map, peeking over and just lobbing shots at you and disappearing and running. It was a really, really cool, well-done style.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
And it worked out pretty perfectly. Alright, you're gonna move up here.
Alright, let's
Keep that high ground. What am I looking at? We still don't know what the mystery mech is. I have my suspicions.
One attitude adjustment coming right up.
There we go. Engine destroyed.
I'm legally obligated.
Assassin equipped with LRM sounds like a heavier sling. It worked out really well. Hey, if I can pick up this Roughneck, then absolutely I will make it Bubba's new head. Okay, our sway back. Blitzing away with a couple of lasers. Worst mech in the world, Rifleman with the 1980s Final Stage. Just me smell inside that carpet. Nah, Rifleman is amazing.
What can I do for you?
Just because you don't understand how to utilize the beauty of the perfect mech doesn't mean that it's bad. Wait, so who had the artillery? Because somebody had the artillery. Alright, we're getting a little bit toasty on this one. Right, I'll shut off my Artemis SRMs. Keep it nice and chill.
Time to die.
Ooh, solid strike. I'm trying to pick up a Prita. Very good 45 time. I think it's to your left. I thought I saw the shell fly over the Griffin fired from there. But maybe to the left. Maybe not. Alright, so neither of these Roughneck are going to have any easy to steal things. I believe the Roughneck 1B is the standard one. Yeah. So if we want this guy, we're going to have to be very careful about how we take him. So leg shots are preferred.
Commander?
We need to do it. We need to do it twice. So first things first, then, we must beat the ever-loving crap out of this Rifleman, or out of this Hunchback and murder him, and then we'll deal with the Roughnecks.
All weapons are go.
Okay, you put a PPC into the one spot that didn't matter. There's something over there with LRMs. Yeah, I saw the LRMs. All right, oh, you jerk. I wish make their locust with machine gun and ammo bomb. It's just, that is the worst. Who would do that? It's actually not as terrible as you might think.
Hey.
Because it's a locust, you don't exactly expect to get shot all that often. And if you do get shot all that often as a locust pilot, you probably have bigger problems on your mind. Yeah, that artillery is going to be a major problem. Get a sensor lock you. That way I can murder you next turn.
I've got the sensor.
Yeah, the arty's from the left and it's very dangerous. I need to start expanding my lance size. But I also need to expand my MechWarrior pool, so it's becoming a little bit of an awkward pulling on both sides.
Orders.
Alright, Kroger. I know it's Kyogre, but I wanted to try something new. I'm not quite sure that it worked out. But we'll know in probably a couple of weeks. Alright, the new and improved, ultra-armored version of the mech. I will save up my precision strikes, actually. Burn him! Love it. I love it to bits. I ship crooked. Aha, you can't hit me. I'm far too nimble for such a thing. Oh no, you hit me. Roughnecks. Roughnecks are badass mechs. Oh good, he missed again. The standard wasp was pretty bad? Yeah, but you gotta also then take into account the fact that the standard wasp exists basically just to service a 20-tonner. Disposable 20-tonners. Hello, Romeo Zulu. I'm from the autocannon inspection office. I see you've met the autocannon quota for the stream. Sadly, we're a little bit light on them. We've only got the one. So there's distressing few. That's a lot of your allies. Hey, they work out quite nicely.
All systems nominal.
Oh, thank you, Romeo, for the follow. Glad to have you along for the group. By the way, if this is your first time catching us, folks, and you haven't hit the follow button like Romeo has, and you want to see the little image of the Atlas beating the other loving crap out of a poor little mad cat, then do please make sure you hit that follow button. Right, we're gonna rush in. We're gonna cause some pain.
Some bad decisions at
High speed. Hi. I no longer have an autocannon functioning, but
Let's see if I'm sober enough to
the pulse laser can do a good job on a good day. Mauler with the standard AC2s is a bit underwhelming. Yeah, I can see that. Couldn't the Atlas just punch the mad cat? Actually, that Atlas in the screenshot is missing an arm. It might actually be missing 2 arms. But it was also for MechWarrior 3, and there was no melee in MechWarrior 3. Although you could knock mechs over, which was a lot of fun. Just load a whole bunch of autocannons. It happens real fast. Fire! I'm glad to see that Rekar still managed to hit, even though not the target that we were originally intending. And rain. For the win.
Nice try.
Lower the head and smash. But isn't that where the cockpit is? Did I ask for your opinion on that? And we'll rush in with a little bit of disco light. Trying to kill a hunchback. In 10 easy steps. Easy. No. You don't kill hunchbacks easily. You slog against hunchbacks. Oh, he's panicked. I like that. But cockpit on the head. This is no good. You can have torso mounted cockpits. We never got around to actually building one in the last campaign. That is one of my regrets. I don't have many, but that was one.
Coordinates received.
Okay, Griffin's down to get a little bit of angle on him. And come on. Set off that ammo. Make his ammo go explode.
A critical hit.
No, the pilot's still hanging around, so there's that. If you mind. Pinches. Ow. It's 45 damage, too reliable that I do not need right now.
Know who's dumb for having all the armor.
See, that's what I tell him. But then Sproge's like, no, you don't need armor. And you know what? I think he's wrong. Okay. Hunchback. Hi. I've got to turn off one of my ER large lasers. I have to turn off 2 of my ER large lasers. But please explode. Okay, that was the wrong thing that I wanted to explode, but I appreciate it. Oh no, that was the whole right torso. You lost your hunch. You're like a twin medium laser carrier now. Coming for the win. Yup. Suppose I'll always right now apologize. Someone's been sipping the Kool-Aid too hard. Although I'll put you this paradox thing, Quidjuo. Sproge hates Capellans.
You got nothing, you hear me?
So you do the math on that one. We're outnumbered 12-5. This is rough. It's actually 11-5 now, but still. Oh goodness, somebody has an LB autocannon. Who doesn't? Quidjuo doesn't. Quidjuo thinks they're the best thing since sliced Jesus. Ow. That was painful.
You can see daylight through my armor.
Yeah. I may have to give up on this whole notion.
Dang it, that hurt.
That was my Guardian ECM.
Weapon system.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give up on this whole notion of stealing Roughnecks. Will you please, for the love of God, stop shooting the gosh darn Griffin? You animals. Where did that come from? It came from over there. Kashido reliable, will you? Wait, how did you go on 7? You know what? I don't even care.
I'm on the clock.
Because I'm gonna murderize you. My most damaging weapon is my fists. So, enjoy these apples.
The cream of the crop will rise to the top.
Maybe I'll get really, really lucky and we'll manage to get a perfect hit onto a head from a punch. Ugh, I should have moved the Griffin. Swarms. Oh, I hate swarms.
Minor damage, Commander.
Punchy has an XL? Wait, really? No, it doesn't. I played the Force Succession War scenarios throughout junior high. It was fun to play as the underdog. I don't think that you can quite call them underdogs. I think they're pretty firmly the bad guys. So they took out a significant number of my jump jets, which I'm kind of unhappy about.
Moving fast.
But hey, at least you didn't take out my right torso yet.
Roger that.
There, now you're armless.
Critical hit, Commander.
You can stay in the mech? He's gonna stay in the mech. He says to me, he says he's got this. And I gotta say, I think he's lying. We're gonna run up, we're gonna punch him. Hi. These weapons do more damage. And also, they kind of freak you out, I imagine. They have another guns and dogs. Oh yeah, we still have Talik, who just got into the combat zone. Talik, why don't you go kill your counterpart? You should be able to handle that, right? No problem at all. And we'll show a little bit toasty in the mech, but hey, 6 medium lasers. And there it goes. No more hunchback. It has the Master Tactician perk that gives it a +1 in initiative. Well, it doesn't anymore. Step on the Roughnecks arm. That's kind of the plan, actually. Stop shooting my Royal Griffin. What did it ever do to you? You jerks.
Orders.
Yes, Kyogre, what I desire from you is to just continue to laserize everything. I'm amazed they're not shooting the Ostrock. Because my Royal Osti is so incredibly dangerous. We'll go with 3. We'll go with Precision Strike. And aim for the face. Actually, no, because we're aiming with Precision Strike, we'll fire everything.
Giving them everything I've got.
Okay, that's, I mean, a step. But I was hoping to surgically remove the head. Oh no! Ow! That hurt. That hurt a lot.
Something just bounced around in here. I think I heard something broke.
Oh, you bastard.
All the alarms are going off, and this is going to be very expensive to fix.
And yet, despite the fact that they have just exposed the torso of my Shadowhawk, they're still targeting the Royal Griffin. So if you exclude Max Lau, who is more idiotic, Janos, Marik, or Takashi Kurita? I think Kurita runs it by default. I gotta get this Griffin out of here. Spending too much time playing games with these guys. Ow, my other side. But hey, you shot your buddy, so there's that.
I just dropped my coffee and I'm fucking angry.
Alright, up to 6. It's time to move Bubba.
Look, what do you want?
Why? Because Bubba's about to die? Yeah, so in order to prevent Bubba from dying, the following steps must be made. First of all, turn on the ultra auto cannon. Second step, we have to use a vigilance. And third step, we must run! I would like to be behind him. Is that at all possible? It is, you say? Why, thank you.
Decisions at high speed.
And now I'll blast right on into your... I don't want to shoot any of your torsos, but if I can punch your right rear torso, that might be the best idea.
One attitude adjustment coming right
Okay, a
up.
little bit of power. Structure exposed, nice. Janos, he pissed off Jamie Wolf. A lot of people pissed off Jamie Wolf. More swarm. Janos basically gave 20 plus systems by retreating from a stranded army that didn't exist. Janos Incommodate asked idiotic.
Hey.
Hi. I did a lot of damage. Like a lot of damage in melee combat.
I'd rather use weapons, but
I was preferring he would, you know, get a torso break, but I suppose legs count too. How bad is it? Oh, it's quite bad. Such a waste.
good to go.
You're gonna get back here. Where back can you go? And that'll actually protect yourself pretty gosh darn good. And that center torso is so incredibly vulnerable that I can't not shoot at it with everything I've got. Standard engine crit times 2.
That's a critical hit.
Had to get out of your mecha if I were you, buddy. You are one random crit away from just completely self-detonating. Giano subbed killed Wolf's brother and a lot of Wolf's civs and techs.
Standing by.
Well, you could make the argument. I'm not saying that I feel strongly about my selection, just that Kurita generally wins such arguments by default. Pop back here. Alright, I've got no precision strike, so you're just gonna have to wing it.
Gotcha.
And you managed not to kill it. Now the Griffin is gonna get rained back on. But cannot be touched. Invulnerable. Yeah, we've taken a lot of damage. 6 health. So close.
Yes, Commander.
We were this close.
Moving to position.
I do have a free back shot of the other one though. So I could just try and burn right through on that one.
Roger, Commander. Angle is good.
Beautiful. Just so beautiful. Managed to avoid the roughneck perfectly. Takashi causes a 60% casualty rate in Dragoon forces. Did you just... I don't know what this guy's plan is, but I kind of think that it's not great. And cause his friend to commit...
Damage light.
Yeah. Same way it was a minor miracle that Hunchback started to take some nasty hits back.
No, 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 no.
She doesn't even sound like all that concerned, more just like this is a mild insult. This Royal Griffin is just on massive target.
Damage minor.
Oh, I don't know how it just always takes so much damage, but it does. Oh god, they came back! Duck! Ow. I'm gonna kill you now.
Something just bounced around in here.
I want you to understand just how much I'm gonna kill you.
Officially scared. All the alarms are going off, and this is going to be very expensive.
It is going to be very expensive, but it's not gonna save him. Oh, that's clever. How much for an alarm you got? Not as much as you might think. Alright. So he's made my right arm, which has my large pulse laser, incredibly vulnerable. And he's made my left torso, which has my ultra autocannon, incredibly vulnerable. This is great. The Griffin insult their motion. Just made 40,000 C-bills. Cue the God Emperor. Congratulations. Yes, praise the Omniscient. So, right. Old Reliable's gotta get the heck on out of here. Otherwise, Old Reliable is gonna become in pieces. So I'm just gonna run this way. Yeah, I know, it's not a good idea, but it's all I've got at the moment.
One attitude adjustment coming right up.
That was less than ideal.
Sometimes failing is important. However, this will mostly be painful.
Yes, yes, it will be very painful, actually. I could mathematically show you how painful it's going to be, but I think that is best left to your imagination.
Got it.
You're gonna bounce up there, and then you're gonna kill him.
Targeting enemy 6.
So we're taking care of that one.
That's a kill.
Hello, Red 5, Red 5. Takashi, but how engagements Takashi lost units like a 4-1 ratio. Yeah, does not sound like a... They really like taking away arms.
We're all gonna die.
No, we're not. Don't say things like that. It's important to keep morale high. How much do you got left? You have basically all your health left, but that's not going to save... Oh, there's a minefield. So now they're adding war crimes to the list of reasons why I hate them. So I have to burn through 159 of 105 health. Theoretically, I can do this. Practically, it's going to be quite painful. Lasers on, please. I like how I precision shot for the back, and most of my weapon systems were not able to achieve that. And on your back, son. Okay, so the pilot is now in trouble.
Reporting! Enemy contact!
Regar, if you wouldn't mind kind of blowing his head off, actually, is what I'd prefer. If you can accomplish that, I'll give you, I don't know, something fun. You can redeem it for something fun in my shop later on. Death to assassins with PPCs. That's the hope, but really, I'm gonna try and blow his head off.
10-4.
Because I only need to cause a few more injuries to the pilot, and then he's dead. He's feeling a tad stressed. Good. Wait, do we have a roughneck part? I kind of feel like we have a roughneck part. I don't remember if we do. I may be trying too hard on this gosh darn roughneck. If I had just tried to blow them up immediately, this would be so much less painful. I blame myself for trying to be too theatrical. And Sprogue.
Copy that.
Alright, so I'm just going to blow off your other shoulder. Oh shoot, I didn't turn all my weapons on. They're used like propellants because they can't afford anything else. Hey, he ejected. That's 3 parts. So we've got 4 total parts for a roughneck on the table now. And we've denied them spotting, which was the more important thing. Because somebody's packing artillery.
Armor's holding. Keep an eye on my heat, Commander.
What?
My heat's getting pretty high.
Okay, so first of all, screw you. And second of all,
Minor
what the hell?
damage, Commander.
That's a hell of a Shadowhawk.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
I'm just kind of happy that I didn't, you know, lose the entirety of the mech.
Waiting for orders.
So the Royal Griffin's in trouble.
Commander?
The other Royal Griffin is not having a good day. And unfortunately, I'm gonna have to... Oh no, I can jump out of flames, right? That's the chiller option. Alright, get the temperature down a little bit. Okay, none of that's gonna matter. Sure, wrong about Shadowhawks. Yes, he crammed artillery onto it. Suppose if you got no other plans, it'll work in a pinch.
On the clock. What do you want?
Standing by.
Delay, go charge this son of a gun.
Moving full speed.
Oh, he had friends. He had a lot of friends. Another Otzel. A jerk of a dragon. Who has a light engine on board. So, this battle is going to be very expensive.
Go so look.
It's right. I don't know how I'm going to get any of my people out of this one reasonably intact. Like, I am well outnumbered and outgunned on that one. Try and hide you.
Good to go.
Men.
Here we go.
So I'll jump out of this. And if I were to shoot somebody... Oh, that's why it wasn't responding. Gotta hate it when that happens. You have no money to make repairs? No, I have all the money in the world. I'm not all that concerned about it.
Indicator shows minimal damage. Yes,
Kyogre.
Commander. Roger that.
Kyogre can start pushing to the side. And I really need to rip his left torso off in its entirety. Also don't want to deal with his Otzel either. Sniper is obviously the most important target at the moment. Okay, 2 shots to a leg and then to an arm and a torso, so there's that. I have no concern on that. There's no danger on that one yet. Oh great, there's a 4th one behind him.
Systems holding.
Hey, at least I shot him in the back. God, those missiles are painful.
I just realized. I'm sitting
I
on
know,
a
Pyro,
fusion
relax.
reactor.
Not sure where that came from. Oh, from his mortar, right. Shadowhawk decided not to shoot his main gun for, you know, reasonable reasons. Mainly because I GM'd his sensors. Although the number of high-tier pilots is concerning, to say the least. Where are the nukes? Yeah. Oh god, I could use some nukes.
Right here.
I just don't understand how every single one of their pilots is better than mine. Actually, no, I do, but it annoys me that every single one of their pilots is better than mine. Might be a good idea to withdraw.
I'm there.
That's not what I wanted to do. We'll see what's left at the end of the phase, but I think we're going to get out of this one. A lot of really interesting mechs, but none of them are... We haven't taken irrevocable damage yet.
Doomed.
I swear to God, darling, if you don't get a new attitude soon, I'm going to forcibly change your personality. Alright, let's take a look. What exactly am I dealing with? Yeah, we're out. I don't have any game-winning mechs yet.
I hate to be the first one to say that.
That's just too much firepower.
It's best we get the
Fire that underpulled move gun. Yeah. Not ideal, that. So, I got a little bit too cocky about trying to just grab a couple of Roughnecks. And by doing that, put us into too negative a position because we wasted too much time. So, unfortunate. But, we saw it coming. I think I'll just grab the Roughneck part. There we go. From that. And didn't get the core, which is a little unfortunate. Every so often it comes off like that. Alright, we gotta put in a quick cut here for the YouTube people because already we are way over time. So, yeah, Spark, I see. So, yeah, if you are from the YouTube audience, thank you very much for watching. I've been Tyrank. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every single time I list one of these videos, press that little bell icon. Leave a comment because comments are used for ammunition, which help avoid us getting in this situation. And I will see you all in the next episode.